What's going on, guys? I hope you're all having a great day. I hope you're enjoying the first gen build. Just like in every video, there's a ton going on, a ton of information gonna be put out in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please leave a like down below. You guys have been killing it with the likes. I think we're getting like almost to 1,000 likes on every video. So let's see if we can break 1,000 likes on this video, because there's gonna be a lot of good information that I think you guys are really gonna like on the first gen putting out tonight. So we left off last video with the drums in the back. It's left on order. I just picked up the drums today, but I got off work late tonight, so we're probably gonna hit up the drums. I gotta work late all week, so we're probably gonna hit up the big projects this weekend, like the drums and the frame and the drums on the shoes on the other side. We ran into a problem with the shoes on the other side with the wheel cylinder, so we had to go pick up a new wheel cylinder. That's already been picked up. But you guys see, we already took it out and I threw it away, or I'd show you guys, but the bushing was just completely shot on the wheel cylinder on this side. So we had to pump the brakes on it, figuratively, not literally. But ironically, you know, we had to pump the brakes on the project for the night and get that part ordered. So new shoes left in the box, everything's left in the box waiting to get installed. Literally, we just left the project that night, left everything the way it is. We got new bearings, new bearing seals, all that's gonna be brand new. I'll open up this bag and show you guys the goodies we have inside. All right, so we're not gonna need all of these seals, but I wanted to go ahead and order every seal that it could possibly be for the rear end, because I don't wanna have to deal with running back and forth to the part store, because, you know, we ordered the wrong seal. So we went ahead and ordered all the possible seals for front and rear that we could get. So we're gonna take a couple of these back. So we just saved the time and hassle and got all of it beforehand. So we got new bearings. So I gotta pick up the other two. Got one for the front, one for the rear. Gotta pick up the other two tomorrow. They're already at the part store waiting for me to pick it up, but I figured while we were down here, we might as well go ahead and replace the bearings and the seals on the axles. And where is that? Okay, we got the brake booster here. We already know we got the heater cooler left. We got the caliper. Remember how in the last video all the receipts are inside? I've been spending a lot of money at the part store. The threads right here where the brake line goes into and gives you the brake fluid for the caliper, that was messed up. The threads were messed up on the caliper, the original one that we got. And so we went ahead and got the new one. The new one's in, so we're gonna install that. Like I said, I would love to work on this thing tonight, but this video, I figured, you know, we'd pump the brakes in the build real quick and just update you on everything that's going on. So that's the caliper and the wheel seals. That's the update on that. And the wheel cylinder, where is it at? Where did I put? Oh, I put the wheel cylinder in this bag right here. So if you guys didn't know what a wheel cylinder is, it's this guy right here. And let's just take it out of the bag and show you. Here's the new wheel cylinder, definitely gonna help us out. I should have went ahead and replaced the other side, because these things are really, I think they were like 10 or 11 bucks. Really not that expensive. I wish I would have went ahead and replaced the other side, but you know, we'll probably end up getting to that later. But the other one was pretty good. It was in pretty good shape, surprisingly, for how old this truck is. But this one was, like I said, completely shot. So this little guy, I'm gonna throw that thing up there probably tomorrow and get that situated. So probably just leave that right there. And so the new information that we're putting out today, and has already been ordered and is ready for pickup, is all new bushings for the control arms. These things are completely shot. I'm sure you guys saw it in the last video. All bushings are shot. Upper and lower ball joints are being replaced as well. They're already at the store ready for pickup. So upper and lower ball joints, I'm not going to get in there and actually show you guys know where they are. And so shocks, I need your help a little bit. So now I'm going to ask for you guys to comment down below something and give me a little bit of help. So I'm trying to level this thing out. I'm not going to lower it. A lot of people want me to lower it, but you know, this thing, here's the plan right now. Here's the tentative plan for this truck. Because I know I've been kind of putting things out, like, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But here's what I'm planning to do with it as of right now. That is, level this thing out, put like some 33s on it, all terrains, of course, because it's a two-wheel drive, but level it out, because I don't know if you guys know, if you know, you're new to the build or whatever, but the wheels are so low to the ground. There's no clearance here. And we need a little bit more clearance. And I'm gonna I know there's a hockey puck lift for this thing, this front end, but if you guys know where I can get a suspension, leveling coils, and new Bilstein 5100 series shocks. I've checked a few websites, some of the popular websites, but if you guys know where I can for sure get Bilstein 5100 series shocks for the front and the rear, we're going to go ahead and replace both, and I can level this thing out. So we're going to keep the rear the same, going to clean up the leaves, get that all sorted out, but leave the rear suspension alone. And we're gonna level out the front and give us more ground clearance. Because like I said, my plan right now is to use this truck to tow the four-wheelers and hopefully the new side-by-side eventually. That is what I want this truck to be. And if you guys ever been to an ATV adventure park, is what they call them, then you guys will know that you definitely need some ground clearance to get through some, because you gotta hit some holes to get in there. And you know, you don't need a four-wheel drive, but you need a little bit of ground clearance. And I'm not gonna go in there with a lowered freaking, like a lot of you guys are saying lower it. Now flatbedding, I want to flatbed it, but flatbedding is gonna cost a lot of money. So that's gonna be down the road. So I do want to flatbed it. That's gonna be down the road. That's not gonna be anytime soon. We're just gonna make sure this thing is running very well before we flatbed it. So that kind of answers that question. That's been commented a lot, is to flatbed it. I really want to, but a Bradford build is so expensive. So I think we're gonna have to wait on that. But right now, you know, just level it out, put some all-terrain 33s on it, just to get us some more ground clearance, and renew the suspension, the shocks, coils, shocks in the rear. Like I said, we're leaving the leaf pack alone. And that's the plan on that. With all new bushings on the control arms and upper lower ball joints, all new brakes, brake lines. And we already got the brake booster, you guys just saw that. And the master cylinder, which is that bottom box. The bottom box is the master cylinder. And we got, of course, the brake pads for the driver's side. Here's the next thing we're going to talk about in this video. And I'm going to get to the brush guard. The brush guard's coming off. The side steps are coming off. I just got to get to them. But before I forget, and before you guys forget, comment it down below if you know where I can get that suspension leveling kit. It's a two-wheel drive 1993, but the front end, I've been told, is of a 94. A 93 and a half is what I've been told by Dodge Off-Road, that they changed the front end on these trucks. So this is a 93 and a half, and it's got a 94 second gen front end with how the suspension, a two-wheel drive of course, how the suspension is set up. So if you guys know where I can get the leveling kit with the Bilstein shocks, comment it down below. Next thing we're going to get into is our air. We're not pushing any boost on this truck. I think I'm getting up to like 5 pounds. So we took the filter off. Of course the filter is dirty as crap. You know, it's looking disgusting, and definitely not going back on this truck. Definitely going to get a new filter for it. And you guys already seen the brake rotors in the last video. If you guys, by the way, if you guys miss a video, I highly encourage you to go check it out. You know, watch every video, because there's always something going on with this build. And I've already made the playlist where you guys can just like click on one video and then it'll automatically play the next one if you guys are new to the channel and may want to catch up on the build, because a lot of things have happened. So it looks like we got a new alternator, new tensioner. Actually I'm not gonna tell you. There's a lot of parts coming for this thing, and you know, there's parts right here that have already been ordered, and I'm not going to put that out, but they'll be here very soon. You guys are going to love them, but I'm not going to put all the parts out. So we got stuff coming for it, but we're not building any boost. So what I've been doing tonight is looking at my boots, looking at the turbo. We don't have any shaft play in the turbo. It free spools. It's not going either. It's not going back and forth either side. Checking on my fittings, looking for cracks in the exhaust manifold. I mean, I'm doing everything. I mean, it looks like obviously it's old, but you know, I'm looking for gaskets. Do we have a gasket leak? You know, I've been looking it over, and I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Now, what it might be, and you know, this is far stretched, because I'm not seeing, you know, the common boots that are, you know, messed up. I'm not seeing holes in boots, things like that. They actually look to be in pretty good shape, other than being dirty, as you guys can see. But the intercooler, hole in the intercooler not doing its job. I don't really know. It could be a fueling issue. It could be a lot of things. But as of right now, it doesn't look like, when you drive this truck, it feels like a non-turbocharged diesel. You know how non-turbocharged diesels are just like slow as molasses? That is what this feels like, and I can't even explain it. It just feels like the turbo, you know, you don't hear the turbo. And this is another thing. We believe, actually, we've gone underneath and checked, this truck is straight piped. There's no muffler of any kind, and it looks to be that this downpipe is aftermarket. That's what my brother believes. I'm kind of neither here or there, because you can see that it's kind of rusted right here a lot. You know, rust doesn't mean it's not aftermarket, but you know, it looks a lot newer than the pipe. You know, I'm not going to get underneath it, but to support my brother's case, the rest of the piping looks like this, and then the downpipe looks like this. So it's highly likely this is aftermarket straight pipe, aftermarket downpipe, but we're not hearing any turbo whistle. That's the gist of that story. We're not hearing any turbo whistle. Of course, oil filter, oil is going to get changed before the next startup. This truck will probably be in here for a little bit. Reason being, I want to make sure that the next time we start this thing up, that it's healthy. If it's in my hands, I take care of my trucks. You guys know, with my 24 valve build, if you guys have watched it, I take care of my builds. I really take care of them. So next time this thing starts up, it's going to breathe a lot better. Definitely taking that filter off, air filter. Definitely changing the oil. Definitely increasing our airflow right here, intake elbow. All this is being, you know, this is all going on behind the scenes right now. That's why I needed to pump the brakes and make this video tonight, because I can't just not talk about things that I've had on order, because here lately it's just been brakes, 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 brakes. I don't want you guys to get tunnel vision and thinking I'm only thinking about, you know, this stuff. This is very important nevertheless. This is what's going on. This is what's going to happen first. But you know, we got other things, engine mods coming forward. So that's the thing that's going on right there. So the next thing we're going to talk about is window sills. You guys know these things are dry rotted. The windows are automatic, and they do work, and the power mirrors work, and the AC works. You know, this truck is in pretty good shape, other than the little bit of upholstery right there, but the seats are in great shape, and the interior for a whole is in great shape. But you know, we got some dry rotted window seals. You guys commented down below. I really appreciated it. A place that's very near close to me, so we'll probably go to there and get that fixed. Probably going to go ahead and get the rear one done and the 4 front ones as well. The front windshield does look to be okay. Doesn't look like it's having any problems with dry rotting, so we'll probably leave that one alone, because that one's probably going to cost the most. Filler neck on the fuel spout, the bushing on the bottom. I showed you guys that this thing is going to be an issue. We definitely got to fix this before the next startup. We don't want air in our fuel. This is just a bad situation. We don't want this thing to be not sealed properly. I haven't been able to find the entire kit. I've only been able to find this coupler at a parts store. So if you guys know where I can get this piece, let me know. Comment it down below where I can get this piece. I could just probably get away with just replacing this rubber grommet on the bottom. I'll just say a grommet in this coupler. You know, I definitely need to replace a coupler and this piece at the bottom, and I could probably use this filler neck again, because it's fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. So if you guys know where I can get that, let me know down below. Go ahead and walk around the truck, go to the other side, talk about a couple things. Differential fluid still got to get done. Plan on doing that. If hopefully I can get off work early one of these nights. I've just been working so late, so I haven't really been able to get to it. This side, step bars coming off, of course. Everything's going to be the same on this side. Upper, lower ball joints, bushings getting replaced. All this is going to get painted. All this undercoated. So it's going to be all looking a lot better. You know, this looks like crap right now in here. All the bushings going to get replaced on the control arm. This side, same thing with the windows being dry rotted. And you guys can see maybe the piping a little bit better. See how it looks all corroded? The pipes. Looks all corroded, but that downpipe looks a little bit better. So that's why my brother thinks that it's maybe an aftermarket downpipe. Differential, we got to get all this undercoated still. Shocks, like I said, comment down below where I can get some new ones, because they look like crap, and I'm sure they are not helping the ride comfort either. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I know there was a lot of information put out in this video, not a lot of hands-on, but that's because we just needed to pump the brakes, let you guys know what's going on with it. I hope you guys still did enjoy the video. Leave a like if you did, and we'll see you in the next one. Cause you know that I'ma throw that. I spread the wealth, I spread the wealth.
get all this money in the sky.